Welcome to the grid. We're going to get stuck straight in here then ahead of race one, because the big question now is tyres. What on earth do you do? Because the track is drying, very, very windy, very chilly. Get well soon, Keith, of course, on the front of Christian Iddon's Tyre BMW after the crash we just saw there in qualifying, and what a heavy one it was as well. Now, there's a lot of conversation going on here about tyres. I'm going to butt in, though, for Christian for 5th on the grid. Christian, sorry, obviously quite a lot of tension here with tyres. What do you do?
Well, it's a dry line, so you go with dries.
All round?
Yeah, just try and make sure you don't go off the dry line.
Okay, thanks very much. Have a good one. So, dries for Christian by the sounds of it, with a slick on the rear and the front. Although some people are talking about maybe putting a wet on the front and a slick or an into. I mean, look, on the back of Tarran Mackenzie's Yamaha here, they're going to come out the warmers at the last minute. What do you do? This is such a dilemma now, because the track does dry quickly here. Scottish tartan on the front of Tarran Mackenzie's Yamaha. Obviously a home round for him. Sorry, mate. And back in action, of course, after Brands. Taz, just a quick one. The track's drying. What do you do in terms of tyres?
I don't know. That's the question. Obviously, if you're online, then slicks is probably the way to go, really. But if you're
Slick,
offline,
front and rear.
Pardon?
Front and rear.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. But I don't know. It's tricky because if you get put offline, then you're stuffed, really. So I don't know. I don't know what I don't know how long. We've got 8 minutes, so we've still got a bit of time to decide. And obviously, it's going to be declared a wet race, but I can't see it raining again. So I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble, but I don't know. Can you just go around everyone and see what tyres I got on, and then come back here?
Make sure you know what you're on before you start.
Yeah, I will do. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, Taz. Right, so no one really knows what's going on. Let's have a quick look at Danny Buchan's rear. It's all covered up, well, the warmers look, so no one really knows. Danny, second on the grid. I'm not going to interrupt him today because we're going to go straight across to Xavi Fores, who's on the pole. But it rained heavily earlier on. It stopped again. But we're in Scotland, aren't we? And by the way, this heat wave everyone's talking about, what happened to that? I think we're in the only place in Europe where it hasn't actually been sunshine all weekend. Larry Carter from the circuit there from MSV, just chatting with our pole man. I'm going to dive in if we can. I hate to interrupt Larry's chat. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for that. Xavi, well, a Spanish rider comes to Knockhill. It pours with rain in qualifying, and you put it on pole position first time here. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was something unbelievable and something unexpected, to be honest. Let's see what happens now in the race.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it now? Tyres, what are you going to do?
Well, dry setup completely, because the line is getting drier and drier. Race is going to be long, so to be on wet conditions is a little bit risky. So let's make on dry. Let's keep calm and make some good start and try to defend the position as much as I can. So let's see what happens.
Suerte.
Gracias.
Look, if we just spin round to it and have a look at the dry line emerging lot, that's the issue with everyone. That's the dilemma on that run down to Duffy Stip. A clear dry line emerging there. So a real quandary here down on the grid. It might be a bit of a quandary for our men in the commentary box as well. James Whittam, who's ridden this place a few times, and Jack Bernicle.